Hey fans, J. Wellington Romafella here bidding you happy holidays. I'm joined long distance by Captain Leo.
Hello there.
The Colonel.
And I say hello.
And Tyrannus.
Hello.
Well, I figured we'd do a top games list of this year, but since there's so many of us here, why don't we each just pick one that we think is the best game of 2012?
But there's so many. How's a man to choose?
What are you talking about? 2012 was a terrible year for games. There's only one that was even decent, and if it's not the one that you're thinking of, well then, you're an idiot.
Well, what's your choice then?
Well, that's none of your business. I'll reveal my choice in due time after you've released your pathetic, incorrect ideas of what a good game for this year was.
I bet it's some horrid title about pushing pregnant women from cliffs.
You leave prego pushers out of this.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. I'd like to nominate Mass Effect 3. I know it may not be the popular choice, but I love the game. It wrapped up the series well, it had a lot of fun experiences, and even though the ending may not be the greatest, I still liked it. And who are we to judge what the creators did? If you don't like it, don't worry about it. I love this game for the fact that it concluded Shepard's story really well, it tied up all the loose ends, it was just a really good experience. I love this series.
Oh, I don't know if I could go with that, actually. The ending was quite unforgivable. My vote would have to be Planetside 2, the first-person shooter MMO that's free to play and a heck of a lot of fun to play, too. Graphics in it are quite surprisingly good for something that's free. The vehicles in the game, oh my god, the vehicles are so much fun to fly in. I've actually had to learn these vehicles from scratch, and I never thought I would enjoy them as much as I do. I'm not someone that pilots a lot, but that one, fantastic. Absolutely great. The controls, smooth and elegant. The characters with the Empires, very unique and have very different playstyles to them. I've actually spent more time playing this game than any other game this year, and I am very proud to say that. Jumping on to a world that's completely alien with only your friends and about 1,800 other people that can either have your back or try to shoot at it, it's a very unique feeling, and it's something that hasn't been reproduced in any other game that I played, and definitely worth it when the entire game is wrapped up in a nice free price tag. Yes, please, and thank you.
Not a bad suggestion. My game also features multiplayer, but I believe it's much less artificial than Planetside 2. Journey is a very simple game with simple controls that's set in a beautiful world with some of the best multiplayer I've seen in some time. You can't actually really communicate with your partner via chat or voice messages. You just have to use gestures and body language to try to convey, hey, I need some help over here, or let's push this way. It's you and some stranger pushing your way through this alien, strange world and relying on one another to get by all of these trials. It's much deeper than any game I've played in quite some time. Pair that with an excellent story, fantastic score, and great visual style, and this game should definitely be best of 2012.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. All of you are wrong. None of you even give an honorable mention to Borderlands 2? A game with an infinite amount of weapons and wondrous different amounts of stat combinations to give you your own gameplay custom made for you. Not to include the huge overworld, the wonderful music, and the hours upon hours upon hours of gameplay. And none of you mention it? Oh, and let's not forget, Gearbox adding in a wonderful and gripping storyline that just, gets ya. And Handsome Jack, the character that you love to hate. He and I would have gotten along famously. I'm so sure of it. And then the moment that took it all. Oh, the deaths that happened in the game are wonderful, but there is one rather explosive moment, if you will, that solidifies it all so wonderfully. I love this game. I love this game.
But Mass Effect 3 finished up the space opera so well.
Yes, let's talk about Mass Effect 3's ending. The colors, Duke. The colors. If that was something that pleased you, I'm sure we could take you down to Toys R Us and get you a few blocks to play with.
As much as I'd like to have Tyrannus calm down and quit biting off everyone's head, I actually have to agree with him. The ending was god-awful. Planetside 2, however, you never get bored playing it. Borderlands 2 has fun multiplayer, but there's definite endings and definite stopping points with that. With Planetside 2, there's never a stopping point. You're jumping in the middle of the action, and it always manages to stay that way, because it's not a clear round begins, round ends. It's just intensely satisfying.
But that doesn't mean anything if it doesn't have an emotional effect on you. Journey is the one game in this list that actually makes you really deeply care.
That scene!
Oh, come on, that scene may be bad, but it's not subtle. It's like destroying a rabbit with a cannonball.
Your game was too subtle. What's with all these ribbons? People fought over them and all your buildings fell and everything turned to sand? What even are you?
Well, your game is stupid. You should feel as such for liking it. Remember all the
Enough! Alright, obviously there's only one way to solve this. Christmas Carol battle.
Boom! Christmas Carol battle!
Mass Effect, Demi number 3. Shepherd's back, you don't take flack, or she if you prefer. Hey, Mass Effect, Demi number 3. The people think this game just stink, I still love it anyway.
Planetside 2. With awesome guns and tons of fun. The vehicles are great and controls are too. With lots of combat for me and you. Planetside 2. Pick it up today, you won't have to pay. Free to play has never looked so good. So play it like you should.
Journey deserves to win. It's the best game of this year. And if you've ever played it, you may have even shed a tear. Between all of the visuals and Grammy-nominated score, playing online with strangers, finding friends has never meant more.
This is what you bring to the table? To fight against the greatest game of the year? Oh, how confident you are, and yet, how wrong. Gather around, kiddos, and let Daddy tell you who the real winner is. All of you are stupid men, and all your games are bad. The fact I even have to fight for Borderlands is sad. Mass Effect 3, are you kidding me? Or even Planetside? The rest of you should run and hide, 'cause Borderlands wins it all with pride. Now listen up, you little boys, while B-Rex tells a tale of a year of games that were nothing short of epic fails. Call of Duty, please just shoot me. Assassin's Creed's buggy, and Journey, I guess the game was fine. It was alright, but it's nothing when compared to Borderlands 2. And let's talk about Planetside 2 a little bit, huh? I used to play the original religiously, and this new game, good luck if you don't have a great gaming rig, huh? You just had to make the next Crisis, didn't you? You just couldn't leave well alone. Well, maybe that's why the game is free, because it's so bad. Borderlands 2, I love you, your jokes, your plot, your style. Handsome Jack is such a jerk, the kind that makes me smile. So many guns, so much fun, I can't put the game down. Oh, Gearbox, you've earned yourself the crown, hands down. Oh, you've earned yourself this crown.
Happy holidays
from Aristogamer.
Hoping you have a good year.
Of good gaming.